So I wanted to show you guys the project I've been working on this winter. So these lights are 20 bucks off of, well, like 25 with shipping off of Amazon, right? So you can see how many tomatoes I had growing, and they all freaking died when I got sick this winter. I neglected them a little bit, they didn't bounce back, but look at this. It's April 5th, and look how big that is. By the time, Memorial Day rolls around and everybody's out shopping for tomatoes, this would be like a $5-6 tomato plant. It's gonna be huge by that time. So you're saving, if say you want to buy 6-8 of them, you're saving a lot of money by doing it yourself like this. And I paid nothing for the seeds because they came from a tomato I was using for my salad. And I'll show you guys how to basically like propagate seeds from peppers to tomatoes to cantaloupe to whatever, so that it can grow faster, because seeds have like a protective layer on them, and without doing this, some seeds, like pepper seeds especially, you'll have a harder time getting them to grow because they have this protective coating, so that they don't start growing at the end of fall and just freeze and die in the wintertime. It gets them through a winter. Some seeds are a little bit more strong, you can't do that too, you have to stratify them like ginseng and stuff. But anyways, it works for pretty much everything, and it'll save you a lot of money on buying seeds. But you can see how deep this root system is. What I do to get seeds to grow immediately is I'll put a little bit of water, like this high with water, and I'll just drop the seeds in it. And when you do that, you'll see it like split open, like start to grow. As soon as I see it start to grow, I sprinkle a little soil on it, and then I let it grow. Like I'll probably put this much soil, just a little bit, and then once it gets to about here, as you can see, I add a little more soil, and then it's about time to add some more soil, and then I'll have to put it in a bigger container probably before it's time to plant it. But that way it gives it like a stronger root base, because what did you call it, like the shaft, whatever, of the plant, it'll just start growing roots and it'll be stronger. But I was looking at this one. This is pretty cool. There's two that somehow made its way into the soil and just started growing. It'd be cool to see if they make it to the top. I hope they do. That'd be cool. But you can see this one. It has, like, you can see how low. I might have actually had a little bit of soil in here with a little bit of water, but you can see how low the rooting, like where it started at. And then I just add soil as it goes. Gives it a stronger root system. And then for these, my plan was, these are luffas. They grow like the luffa sponge. I wanted to try my luck with them. I got a lot of them too. I'm going to try to really grow the hell out of these things this year. So this, I planted this before. This has like been growing since February, and that's all the bigger it got, just because of the light. It's not getting the light it really needs. I got some upstairs too on my kitchen windowsill, and they're like this high because if I keep this light close to them, they won't grow too fast, too far. They'll grow bushier and stay shorter. But whenever they're like running for the light, like when they're in a windowsill, they'll run for the light and they'll grow they'll be thinner and a longer vine, But I'm trying to keep them, I figure they'll probably get about a foot or two. I'll end up putting them in I'll take an empty Pepsi bottle and I'll cut the top off and put a little bit of soil on the bottom, drop this in there, and that way it'll give it something to run up the side a little bit and hopefully not die before I can put it in the ground Memorial Day. But I got a lot of loofahs. This isn't everything. Like, I got a bunch of stuff upstairs too. I got a lot of seeds that are inside of wet napkins or in water. I'm testing all kinds of stuff to see what works the best for myself. It seems like water is the best for like tomato seeds and stuff, but the loofahs, and I have some lemon trees growing, they grow faster out of the putting like a wet cloth, like a wet napkin over them inside of a container. But they take forever to come open, so you gotta make sure mold and stuff doesn't grow. You gotta change it every once in a while. But those tomato plants, by the time it's like Memorial Day, they're gonna be freaking big. Like, up at Walmart, I think they were selling tomato plants that were like a foot high for like $5-6 last year. So I'm pretty sure it's illegal to sell tomato plants in the state of Pennsylvania without a certain license, or any plant for that matter. But if you were to get that license and you were to buy a couple of these lights, you can make a nice little extra side hustle off it if you don't have to pay an arm and a leg for the license, because it's just that easy. You water them, they're plants. But yeah, these lights are awesome. As far as a product review goes, they're totally worth every penny.